posted by you throwaway tunnel kid. I live in a pretty average neighborhood, middle-class suburb. Kids ride bikes. People wave when they mow their lawns. That kind of place. I used to think it was boring. Then I started hearing noises. It started last fall, these faint, rhythmic scratches coming from beneath the basement floor. At first, I thought rats. My dad shrugged it off as old pipes. But then I started noticing something weird. The sounds came at the same time every night, around 2:30 a.m., always the same soft scraping, and sometimes it honestly sounded like whispering, not like ghosts or whatever, more like movement, dirt being dragged, tools scraping rock. So I started staying up to listen. That's when I noticed Mr. Dorran. He lived next door, retired, super quiet, wore the same brown jacket every day, even in July. The kind of neighbor who never came to buy cues or talk to anyone unless you really forced him. Everyone just called him a harmless loner. But one night, around 2 a.m., I looked out the window and saw him digging. He was in his backyard, kneeling in front of his garden shed with a flashlight in his mouth and a crowbar in his hand. He was pulling up the floorboards. So naturally, I did the dumbest possible thing. I told my best friend, Lila, and we went to investigate the next night. His backyard wasn't even locked. We slipped in, creaked open the shed, and the floorboards were loose. Underneath, a tunnel. I'm not kidding. A full-on underground tunnel, reinforced with wood, electric lights strung up with old extension cords. It went down, deep, and branched out like a maze. We didn't go far that first time, just a few feet in before we both chickened out and ran. But Lila isn't the type to give up. She wanted to go back. So the next weekend, we brought her dad's GoPro, rope, flashlights, and walkie-talkies. This time, we actually mapped it. Turns out, the tunnel network extended under the entire street. We're talking branches labeled with chalk, some with house numbers written above. One even had hollow of 1.7 ed scribbled on the wall. There were beams from what looked like demolished houses and piles of dirt stacked like he had been tunneling for decades. Eventually, we found a chamber. It was like an underground office, maps, notebooks, a model of the whole neighborhood carved out of wood. On the model, there were lines underneath every house. He wasn't just digging, he was tracking. He had tunnels beneath all of us. One notebook had phrases like, "They buried it wrong. Under Hollow Ave, the door breathes. Every night I hear it closer. If someone opens it, we're all done." Creepy, right? But the coordinates he left were worse. We looked them up. They pointed to an empty lot 2 blocks over where a house burned down in 1989. Everyone says it was an electrical fire. Mr. Dorn's note said they tried to burn the mouth shut. We had to know more. So yeah, we went in again. This time we followed the tunnel labeled Node X. It was the farthest point. As we got deeper, the air got cold and weirdly still. The walls changed. Less wood, more stone. There were weird markings, not spray paint, like carved symbols. Then we found it. A sealed room with an iron hatch in the floor. It had scratch marks on the inside. Something had been trying to get out. Just as Lila reached for the bolts, we heard a voice. "Put it back." It was Mr. Dorran. He stood in the tunnel behind us, holding a shovel, dirty, sweating, eyes like he hadn't slept in weeks. "You can't open it," he said. "It's not a tunnel, it's a prison." And then he told us the story. Years ago, as a city contractor, he stumbled across an old municipal access tunnel, something no longer on the books. The deeper he went, the stranger it got. He found the chamber, the hatch, the symbols, tried reporting it, got ignored, records vanished. His survey partner disappeared. He figured the city knew. They just didn't want to deal with it. So he made it his life's work to monitor it, keep the soil pressure balanced, reinforce the walls, make sure nobody ever opened that door. The more they build above, the weaker the seal gets, he said. It's not just bricks holding it shut. It's weight, pressure, earth. He made us swear not to come back. We left. We didn't say anything to our parents. They'd think we were making it up. A week later, Mr. Dorran's shed burned down. He vanished. House sold. New family moved in. I think they were told he died of natural causes. But I don't believe that, because the noises didn't stop. Sometimes I still go down to the basement, just to check. And every once in a while, around 2:30 a.m., if I lie on the floor and stay really quiet, I still hear it. Scratch, whisper, drag. And lately, it's getting louder. Edit. I just checked the basement again. Something's changed. The cracks in the floor, they're wider. The dog won't go near them anymore. If anyone knows how to contact City Archives about older developments under Hollow Avenue, please DM me. I don't think I'm supposed to be the only one watching it now.